If you don't build yourself up, you'll become part of those bitter parents who complain about the government, who complain about the injustices that life has on us. You will complain about being disadvantaged. You'll complain about being unprivileged. Do you want to become part of those who complain, or do you want to become part of those who bring up solutions? If you don't build yourself up as a young man, if you don't build yourself up as a young woman, you will become part of those who complain about life not being fair to them. Please show me one single person who have had it easy. One successful person who has had it easy. If not by luck, chances of being luck are very slim. You can barely and rarely point out people who became successful very lucky, but we can point out a lot of people who made it through at the worst situations in their lives. There is a lot of successful people who have made it from nothing.
This summer, I'm thrilled to announce a special sale on all of my 3 books. Yes, for a limited time, you can grab each of these inspiring reads at incredible 50% off. It's 85 Rand each ebook. That's right, half price. Whether you're seeking to broaden your horizons in visionary, uncover profound insight in truth revealed, or immerse yourself in the beauty of Xitsonga literature with decisive, there is something for everyone. But hurry up, this amazing offer lasts until the 31st of December 2024. Don't miss your chance to elevate your bookshelf and also inspire the mind and unbeatable price. Visit my website or your favorite bookstore to take advantage of this incredible summer. Click the first link in the description. Enrich your mind, enrich your life.
So why on earth do you want to become part of the people who are complaining? Why on earth do you want to become part of the people who blame everyone and also everything for them not being where they wanted to be at? You should be part of the people who are happy that they were born and bred in the situation that they are coming from, and they build themselves up to be where they've envisioned themselves to be at. Excuses and also results are 2 different routes that people take, and it's a decision to make today. It's either you're going to become part of the people who give excuses or become part of the people who give results. And you can't give both. You can't give excuses and also results at the same time. That's highly impossible. For you to live a life that not only are you happy and so proud of, you should build yourself up. Let go of bitterness. Nobody owes you anything. You owe yourself everything. Government doesn't owe you a successful life, a better life. You owe yourself a better life. You owe yourself everything. That's why you shouldn't blame the government. That's why you shouldn't blame the next person. That's why you shouldn't blame your parents. That's why you shouldn't blame our society. Society is the way it is. It is not meant to favor you. The government is not meant to favor you. You are the one who's responsible of what could happen in your life, and it's through the decisions that are making each and every day of life. Your life choices makes you. The government doesn't owe you a successful life. You owe yourself a successful life. That God doesn't owe you a successful life. You owe yourself. You owe it to yourself. You are given the chance and also the resources to do what you need to be doing. I actually hate people who will complain about a certain situation just because they can't think outside of the box. They think like they can't get out of the situation. I'm that one person who can see opportunities where other people see the worst in a situation, just because I'm open-minded, just because I've told myself that that's how life is. It's yin and yang. negative or positive, black or white, dark or light. So why do you want to experience light only? Why do you want to experience the positive things only? Because you are running the whole experience of life. In life, you are coming here to experience the worst and also the good and also the better. How will you know that there is bad situations in life if you are always in the safe side? How will you know and also value life if you only want to experience good things in life, out of life? It doesn't happen that way. If it happened that way, let me give you an example. When God created this earth, He created it in two ways, which I just mentioned, which is yin and yang. There are dark and also evil forces, and also there are pure and also light in this world. He made these two for a reason, to give you a light, a glimpse of how life is supposed to be. So if you want to experience the light and also the positive things only, you are ruining the experience of life. You are ungrateful of God's creation. You are ungrateful of God's creativity. Because that's how life is. That's how it's supposed to be. When you're in a situation where you don't know how you can get out of that situation, look within. You should realize that that's how life is. That's how life is supposed to be. You won't experience good things all the time. There will be times whereby you will experience bad things. It's a role to understand that process. It's a role to understand how life is built. For you to appreciate the good that's happening in your life, you have to experience the worst and also the bad things in your life. Life presents what it presents to us, whether we like it or not. It's our role to position ourselves, to accept, learn to accept. And this doesn't mean if you reach the level of acceptance that I'm talking about, you have to sit down and also just observe what life the way it is. No, it shouldn't be that way. You should accept life the way it is and also build yourself up, because you owe yourself everything that you deserve. Just like I did say that no one owes you anything in this world. You owe yourself everything. God created you to experience this life in such a way that not only does it favor you, but it goes against you, to teach you a lesson, to show you that both sides can happen, whether you like it or not. It's a role to position yourself. It's a role to look within. Because if you don't look within, you are going to think that God doesn't exist. The positive benevolences do not exist, just because you are experiencing the bad side only. But if you are that one person who's grateful of life and also the way it is, you're going to experience both sides. It's a role to remain the very same person, whether you're going through the rough patch, whether you're going through the better days and also the good days of your lives. You have to build yourself up. Your parents don't owe you anything. The government doesn't owe you anything. You owe yourself everything. Do you want to become part of the parents that will point fingers at successful people and say, if it wasn't so and so, if it wasn't 1, 2, 3, I would have been in that kind of circle. If it wasn't 1, 2, 3, I would have been the president. If it wasn't 1, 2, 3, I would have done 1, 2, 3, I would have achieved 1, 2, 3. Or do you want to become part of the people who would say, I'm glad I made it through. I'm glad that I made it out of the situation that I was coming from. I'm glad that regardless of the circumstances that I was in, I was able to do 1 to 3. I was able to build myself up from nothing. I'm a self-made millionaire. I'm a self-made billionaire. Or you'll be part of the people who will say, I'm in poverty. I'm poor because the government doesn't want to provide so 1 to 3 for me. I'm poor because my parents were poor. You should start where you are. Do what you can with what you have. A man or a woman is not judged with what they do not have. You are judged based on what you do with what you have. That's why I said that you should do what you can with what we have to build the life and also the reality that you want to live in. You need to redesign a reality by doing what you need to be doing. Become the best possible version of yourself. Everything is achievable. I've seen that, I've experienced that. I'm coming from the worst situation, and I'm part of the people who are glad that I wasn't complaining about what government is doing, what the society is doing, or the injustice of this world. I'm part of the people who would say that I was able to do 1 to 3 from nothing. I was able to write books. It didn't require much of me, but I was able to do it. I'm able to record this YouTube content for you, which if you can scroll back on my past YouTube videos, you can see where I'm coming from. I'm coming from the West, and I'm not saying that I'm where I want to be, but I'm glad I'm no longer where I used to be. And I'm proud of myself. Not only am I proud of what I've achieved, I'm proud of the person that I had to become to achieve what I've achieved. It should look like in that kind of perspective. Let life happen to you while you're doing what you need to be doing, while you're playing a role as well. Life is not happening to you, it's happening for you. Let those bad times and so those tough situations rock and roll. The one thing that you shouldn't allow life to happen to you is you shouldn't fold the arms. You shouldn't sit back and also just observe everything the way it is. You should play a part as well. You should do what you need to be doing for you to get what you actually deserve. So guys, those are some of the things that I wanted to delve into on today's video. I'm not sure if you did happen to find value in what I've just shared with you on today's video, but if you did, please let me know in the comment section on what value have you picked out in this video, and also let me know how this video resonated with you in a life. And also guys, for more life-changing information, there is a book called Visionary by Duncan Nestle, which is more like a destiny helper that will take you from where you are to where you deserve to be at. I'll leave the link to the